Check, mic, check. 1, 2. What's up, freaks and geeks, and welcome back to another episode of the OCD Decks Challenge. Last time on the stream, we caught the final two legendary birds. We got Moltres and we got Zapdos. Moltres was a little bit of work, but not nearly as much as Zapdos was. That was definitely a chore. We caught a couple more Pokemon in between, I think. Yeah, we got Magneton, we got Magnemite, we got some electric stuff. We got another Pikachu for our Raichu forms. And we made it over to the final gym. We are actually at Viridian City's gym, which is Giovanni's gym. Which, in the story, we don't know, but 20-year-old game. And most of you are Pokemon fans, you should know. Spoilers. But, as always, this is a pre-recorded live series for YouTube. So every 30 minutes or so, we will break, do a little cut for YouTube, and then we get back into it. I explain what's going on every time I break to people who may be new to the stream. And so we're at the gym. Oh, last time, in between, I rearranged the boxes. All I did was sort the stuff that we've caught in the last two streams, because I didn't get to. So that's all nice and pretty now. So I'm going to introduce the series real quick, and then we'll take on our gym. So let's get to it. What's up, freaks and geeks, and welcome back to another episode of the OCD Dex Challenge. Last time on FireRed, we got ourselves a Zapdos, caught a Pikachu, and made our way back to Viridian City, where we are going to take on the final gym leader. So let's not waste any time, let's just get to the battle. It would help if I got in the right window. Alright, so I believe the direct route here, let's make sure we've got Lapras in the front, perfect, and she's got her amulet coin. Let's look and see what items we've got for people to hold, if we've got anything decent. Money, XP shares, nothing they can really make use of in battle. Key items, balls. Okay, cool. So I think we can sneak past these guys. We're gonna have to fight this trainer. The truly talented win with style. Cool trainer Warren would like to battle. He's got 5 Pokemon. Okay. Marowak. Let's just hit you with a surf. Perfect. Going for a Rhyhorn, which is a rock and ground. Surf will just keep taken care of. Surf and Ice Beam, and then for whatever reason trainers have poison Pokemon here, so Psychic will take care of that. So Lapras is basically our go-to for this whole gym. And then we'll have Vileplume as a backup if we need her. Go for a Nidoqueen. Let's go for Ice Beam. We do get stab on Surf and Ice Beam since Lapras is Water Ice. We're just coasting through this. Let's learn Safeguard. It's a good move, but we're good. And I hit B on accident. We do not want to delete a move, and we do want to stop learning. Perfect. Need Arena. She's just poison, I believe. Perfect. Yeah, Lapras is definitely going to make short work of this gym. We got a second Marowak, we'll just surf on it. The only problem is we'll just click Psychic. And they potentially get to attack for the first time. So I was saying most of our moves are 10 or 15, so we'll probably get through the trainers, leave to get our moves back, and then take on the gym leader. I lost my grip. Yeah, on your money too, you give me double. And he's gonna block the path. I'm the Karate King, your fate rests with me. Black Belt Takashi would like to battle. So he's got him a choke, which we can just hit Psychic. Machop. Probably name a champ if I had to guess. He's got all 3. I'm not sure why you would have a base form at that high of a level. In a gym, anyway. Machoke, okay. I was expecting him a champ. We'll just keep spamming Psychic and we'll get through this like nothing. Yeah. We can actually, I think we can get up to him. Do it this way. We can, okay. Let's go ahead and get our moves back real quick. And just top off our health. That way we are fully prepared. And we're not burning items. So just a heads up, today's episode, and probably today's stream as well, won't be catching too many Pokemon. We're going to try to get through as much story as we can because we're actually almost done with the game. And then after that, it's just going to be going back and catching Pokemon that we need to evolve and trading with myself and all that. So the Leaf Green playthrough will actually be starting pretty soon. So basically I'm going to do a type challenge or Nuzlocke. You guys get to decide. And then we're just going to blow through the story and catch what we need along the way. Trade it back over to FireRed. Oops. Running into the wrong spinny circle. Oh, no, I do have to go around. Okay. Trade with myself, basically, and then evolve them in the games. Alright, so we made it. Fwahaha! Welcome to my hideout. It shall be so until I can restore Team Rocket to its former glory. But you have found me again, so be it. This time I'm not holding back. Once more you shall face Giovanni, the greatest trainer. Leader Giovanni would like to battle. He's going to lead with a Rhyhorn. We're just going to surf on it. Perfect. And that should get us to 44. Going for another Rhyhorn. I always think it's kind of annoying when trainers have multiples of the same Pokemon. Alright, we just surf on a Rhyhorn 6 levels over us like it's nothing. I like it. We're going for Nidoqueen. Psychic or Ice Beam would be effective. Let's go for Ice Beam since we get Stab. And we're the same level. Awesome. He's going for Nidoking. We'll probably do the same thing depending on what level it is. It's one level over us. So let's just go ahead and hit Ice Beam. He's going to Earthquake. He is faster. It's a neutral hit because we're water ice, not just ice. And we just take him down. I think he's got one left. And it's a Dugtrio. Alright. Yeah, Lapras just cruised right on through this. Alright, let's just hit Surf real quick. We're going to get Earthquaked again. Not surprising, Lapras isn't super fast, but she could take a hit. Especially from a ground type. Trying to say ground type attack all at the same time. Defeated Leader Giovanni. Ha! That was a truly intense fight. Was it? You have won. As proof, here is the Earth Badge. $10,000. The Earth Badge makes Pokemon of any level obey without question. It is evidence of your mastery as a Pokemon trainer, but that you can challenge the Pokemon League. Also, take this TM. Consider it a gift for your Pokemon League challenge. We got Earthquake. Powerful attack that causes a massive tremor. I made it when I ran the gym. I made it when I ran the gym here far too long ago. It's an interesting bit of lore there. Like, people make TMs to teach to Pokemon. It's not just like a move they knew. So did they invent the move? But some Pokemon can learn Earthquake naturally. Things to think about. Alright, let's get healed up here because I think once we head over to the Indigo Plateau, we're going to fight our rival pretty quickly. So that was probably one of the fastest gym battles we have, and it was the last one. We just went right through it, so let's just keep cruising along then. Now, the highest level Pokemon in the Elite Four is level 60, I believe. So we are kind of under-leveled, but let's worry about that in a little bit. What? Aedifex, what a surprise to see you here. So you're going to the Pokemon League. You collected all the badges too? That's cool. Then I'll whip you, Aedifex, as a warm-up for the Pokemon League. Come on. It's a little morbid. I feel like Blue's going to be a tougher fight than Giovanni was. He's got a full team. Alright, so he's leading with Pidgeot. It's a flying type, so we can just hit that Ice Beam. Ooh, almost. Okay. Let's click Psychic just to finish it off. I don't think he'll heal his Pokemon. He's about to use Rhyhorn. No, we're going to stay. Because I can just do what we did to Giovanni. Just surf on it. About to use Execute. Now we will change. We're going to go ahead and get Charizard out here. Make pretty short work of it. Just going to go down and click Flamethrower. Like I said, the main story NPCs have definitely caught up to us as far as levels go. And we're actually a little bit behind on some of our guys. He's going to go into Blastoids, so we're going to go into Raichu. She's at 43. Vileplume's at 39. I'm going to switch into Vileplume and get her some XP. Because we should... It's going to hurt, but we should be able to live through anything Blastoid throws at us. And I feel like... Oh, Bite. Okay. It's not that bad, but we're going to flinch, of course. So he's going to set up a Rain Dance. It should be great if I had Solar Beam on this thing. I don't know why I said that, because I'm thinking of Sunny Day. Water, plants, you know, my brain. Okay, so that doesn't hit nearly as hard as I thought it would. Let's go ahead and set up a Toxic. Oh, let's just miss the Toxic. Let's go ahead and try to set up again, because... There we go. I believe Blastoise is his strongest Pokemon. So we should be able to live a Bite, and then we'll get that health back. That was really risky, though. Alright. It's gonna get hit by poison again. The problem is a Bite will kill us at this range. So, we're actually going to cheese him pretty hard, because I think we've got a regular potion. No, let's just use a Freshwater. Get some health back so we can definitely live this attack. He should go down to poison. Not quite, okay. And he crits us. Okay then. Alright, so who's coming in for the free XP then? I guess we'll get Snorlax in here. And Blastoise is just going to go down to the poison. And Snorlax is going to get free XP from a level 53 level 3 Pokemon. Speak there again. So we're getting 2385. He's going into Growlithe. We'll go ahead and change back into Lapras. Just so we can surf on it and take it down real quick. I'm gonna get hit with the Intimidate, but we are faster. We're evenly leveled. And Alakazam. We'll go ahead and stay in for Alakazam. He's going to set up a Calm Mind, which can be scary. Unless we crit, then it doesn't matter. Good job, Lapras. What? I was just careless, you. That's fine. That loosened me up. I'm ready for the Pokemon League. Aedifex, you need more practice. But hey, you know that. I'm out of here. Smell ya. But I beat you. Let's go ahead. Why is that ledge there? That's weird. We're going to get our team healed back up here. Because we unfortunately lost Vileplume in that fight. Which I feel like we shouldn't have. Like, we got crit. It happens, so it's part of the game. I'm not going to complain about that. Let's make our way into the forest of tiny, weak Pokemons. Mankey. I technically do need a Mankey since Mankey evolved. Oh, that is the Boulder Badge. Go right ahead. Thanks. Alright, so we're at Route 23. We're actually going to look for one Pokemon while we're here. So, let's get up to this guard. Let's update our little, our graphics here. And let's see who we're looking for. We're looking for Giant Snake. We are looking for Arbok. Arbok is a 5% encounter on Route 23. You can pass here only if you have the Cascade Badge. Oh, that is the Cascade Badge. Okay then, please go right ahead. You can pass here only if you have the Thunder Badge. Oh, that is the Thunder Badge. Okay then, please go right ahead. Items. Oh. Nope, just interesting weird design. You can pass here only if you have the Rainbow Badge. Oh, that is the Rainbow Badge. So you need Surf. You can pass here only if you have the Soul Badge. Oh, that's the Soul Badge. Just want to look for items. I kind of don't like that it forces you to have HMs, but I get it. It's part of the game. But like the newer games, you have the Ride Pokemon, so you don't have to waste a move. You can pass here only if you have the Marsh Badge. Oh, that's the Marsh Badge. Alright, so we made it to our little plots of grass here. We're going to be looking for a 5% Arbok. Instead, we're going to get a giant Fearow. But we actually did a lot already. We got our last badge and we took on Blue, and we're on our way to the Indigo Plateau. So let's go ahead and wrap up today's episode, and then that way we can start with a hunt and get into the Elite Four. So, like I said, we got a good amount done. We got 2 big fights knocked out, and we're headed up to the Elite Four. So until next time, I'm Aedifex, and I'll see you in the next video. So, for those of you who don't know, this is a pre-recorded live series for YouTube that I should be running around while I'm explaining things. And luckily we didn't get the Pokemon we needed. So this is a pre-recorded live series for YouTube. We cut every 20-25 minutes or so. So I know when to cut, and I can edit the videos down for YouTube. So yeah, basically the stream goes for 3 hours. We cut every 25 to 30 minutes. And we keep playing. So that's cut number 1. We're going to look for an Arbok now, and I'm going to intro the series real quick, and we'll get the hunt going. What's up, freaks and geeks, and welcome back to another episode of the OCD Dex Challenge. Last time in FireRed, we took down Giovanni and got ourselves the Earth Badge. We now have 8 badges, so we're heading to the Elite Four. On our way, we got stopped by Blue, and he challenged us to a fight. We took him down. We lost Vileplume on the way, but we got her back, and we are now on Route 23, headed to Victory Road. We're actually going to start today's episode with a hunt. We're looking for a 5% Arbok, and then we'll move on to Victory Road into the Elite Four. So let's get to it. Alright, so, like I said, 5%. That's what we've been working with recently, is pretty low odds. But definitely beats the 1%. The 1% hunts are the worst. Definitely need to put Raichu in front, because we're hunting. Okay. And like I said before, we are pretty underleveled. So we're going to try to fight every trainer we can in Victory Road. There's a Mankey. Level 34. Let's see if we can catch this, because we do need a Mankey since we evolved our little Mankey into a Primate. And level 34, I feel like it could take a quick attack. Unless we crit, then it can't. So, good to know. We'll try that again if we find one. There's a Primate, which we have, and we have in the party. Ironically stronger than the one in the party. Okay. More Fearos. Fearos for days. There's an Ekans, it's the baby form I'm looking for. More Fearos. And more Fearos. Hey, what's up, Cola? How you been? Shane, my man. We're finding a bunch of Ekans, but no Orbox. Let's try a different patch. Let's go up here. Nope. Mankey. You are not the noodle we're looking for. She didn't like that. She says, "No, catch me." Which I guess technically we could, because we do need the Mankey. But Raichu just one-shot the other one, so... Hey! Level 44 Arbok, okay. With Intimidate, good. Let's go ahead and Thunderwave this thing. We don't want to dig because it'll be super effective. Quick attack doesn't do very much, which I guess is a good problem to have when we're trying to catch 5% encounter rates. Because nothing would suck more. Oh my god, that was a powerful acid attack. Okay. Let's get Vileplume in here just because we can't get hit by poison moves. We need to deal some damage too, though. Giga Drain's gonna do next to nothing. Or crit, okay. I'll take that. Let's see if we can take this snake home. There's one. There's two. There's three. There's Arbok. Alright. That gets us to 116. And probably... let's see. One of the two Pokemon that we'll be catching for a while. We're going to be looking for a Marowak once we get into Victory Road. The pattern on its belly appears to be a frightening face. Weak foes will flee just at the sight of the pattern. Give a nickname to the... Nope. 1 through 30. Oh, we didn't go back to Catch Dump. You can pass here only if you have the Volcano Badge. Oh, that's the Volcano Badge. You can pass here only if you have the Earth Badge. Oh, that's the Earth Badge. Okay, then please go right ahead. And then we go straight into Victory Road. Alright, well, now that we know that, let's heal our team. Fly back to Viridian City. Heal up. And we'll fix our boxes real quick. Go ahead and just move you to where you need to go. And let's get in the right box. There's Evolve. There's the Catch Dump. Okay. Now I should be able to fly back to Victory Road now that I made it up there. Oh, okay. Just kidding. That's the only reason I flew over here, instead of using our items. A little Spearow. I hope they're not going to stop and talk to me every time. Excuse me. Okay, good. Alright, let's get Psyduck. Excuse me, we're on an adventure. Oh. I say as I stop myself from having said adventure. I like how we didn't run into any Pokemon while we were surfing the first time we came through here. It's like the same Psyduck. Hey, what are you doing? more giant birds. Harbach. After all that hunting, I get one the second time on the way through. That's funny. Alright, so we made it to Victory Road. We're looking for Marowak, actually. The life of an NPC must suck. Really, though, because, like, they just sit in one spot. Like, some of these people are just trapped in a cave for indefinitely. Like, I think it'd be hard to do, to be honest, but I think it'd be cool if there was roaming NPCs. What's this do? Marowak! 5% encounter. Immediately. I don't think we can Thunderwave it. Which is fine. We can quick attack it, poke it for some damage. Oh, it's got False Swipe. That's going to be really good for later. Okay, so we want this Marowak for two reasons now. One, we need it for the collection, and two, we need a False Swiper to catch the rest of the Pokemon, especially since a lot of them will have to go back and catch Pokemon we need to evolve. And we're going to paralyze them with our static ability. We're going to crit. Okay, so that's a good window because I feel like one more might be a little too much. Let's go ahead. Two. Okay. He's going to fight us a little bit. Let's get a Knockout Raichu. Yes, we're definitely using the next Pokemon. I'm gonna get Vileplume out. There's one. There's one. Oh, hi, Nova. Hello. Does not like that. There's one. There's two. Two. Hi, Nova. He's all excited. His mom just got home from work. One, two, three. Perfect. There's our Marowak. Let's go ahead and update this here. We are at 117. His small one was originally very weak. Its temperament turned ferocious when it began using bones. It's dark. Placed in Catch Dump. What is this thing? Let's see, who do we want in front? Let's take the amulet coin and we're going to give it to Snorlax because he's in the front. Inside the entrance is a boulder to the west and a switch to the east. To activate the switch, move the boulder. Okay, we gotta set the boulders on the switches. We probably shouldn't have Machop, or I just looked at Machop. Probably shouldn't have Snorlax in the front just because we want to run away from Pokemon. So let's put Primate in front. Give her the amulet coin. Okay, so we want to use strength. It's a giant onyx. We're gonna run away from that. We already caught one. Yes, I would like to use strength. So we're gonna move that down once. It's another little Machop. We're just gonna run away from it. There we go. Perfect. Let's see. More giant onyx. We're at 41 and it's at 43. Let's go ahead and get some XP real quick. Dragon breath, really? That's interesting. Strength should be enough to knock it out. Except it's going to hang on with one. That's fine. Hit by Sandstorm. And we'll knock you out. It's a little Geodude. Okay, we need to go up here. Because this is where we're going to get Dragon Claw. Basically, it forces you to pick one item or the other, but you can leave the cave and come back. But the other one's a rare candy, and we're probably not going to use it. And if we do change our minds, we can just come back here and grab it. But the top one is Dragon Claw, and that's what I'm after. Because we're going to give that to Charizard for Lance. I wonder if you were good enough for me. Cool trainer Naomi would like to battle. She's got 5 Pokemon. She's got a Persian. It's lucky for us, it's a normal type. Ponyta, we can stay in for that. I'm gonna bulk up for the rest of the team. She's gonna go for agility, that's perfectly fine. Get hit with a takedown, but you're gonna do recoil to yourself. Not too much though. We're now +1 attack and defense, so should be able to sweep through her team pretty easily. Oh, she's got a little Vulpix. Bye, Vulpix. And we crit. And she's got a Rapidash. It's gonna hold on with 1 HP. We'll just finish here with strength. She uses a potion, really? I didn't know NPCs would use items. I figured it was just the gym leaders. That's fine, we'll just double click strength then. Since we are +1. Got to use 9 tails. We're gonna go for a +1 cross chop. What have I missed? Okay, like in the first 20 minutes we got a lot done. Took on Giovanni and beat him. Lapras basically one-shot everything. And then we went over to start the Elite Four challenge. And on our way we got challenged by Blue. We took him down. We did lose. That's a water stone. I wanted fresh water. We lost Vileplume in that battle. But we did win. And then we've made it down Route 23? 23. And we are actually on Victory Road. We're headed to the Elite Four. And little Raichu fainted when we fought Marowak, but we did capture Marowak. So we caught an Arbok and we caught a Marowak. And now we're in the cave. I got the one item I was looking for, and now we just have to travel through here to get to the Elite Four. And we're fighting cool trainer Ronaldo. Yeah, it's been a busy stream so far. Ronaldo's got a Charizard. We're gonna switch. We're gonna switch to Lapras. He is a cool trainer. He's got a Charizard. With Smokescreen. He's got a really cool Pokemon with not that great moveset. Accuracy lowering stuff isn't terrible, but like end game, you know, we're not setting things up. I'm just here to knock you out and move on. And then Ivysaur will stay in. We've got Ice Beam. And we've got Psychic. It's Grass Poison. Why would you have a Ivysaur at level 42? Like, why wouldn't you have a Venusaur? That hurts. I was making fun of Smokescreen earlier, and ironically we missed because of it. Got to use Wartortle. Yes, we will change. I'll go to Vileplume. He had all 3 starters. For acid. One more should do it. He's gonna heal himself. Apparently the trainers on Victory Road will heal themselves. And I didn't... Let's see. I didn't bring that many heals down here. I was going to stock up once we got to the Elite Four. So we'll just use Giga Drain and get ourselves back to full health. And go in for a Charmeleon. Let's get Snorlax in here and get some XP. We're going to get hit with a Slash. Does nothing. Had a chance. I mean, technically you did, buddy, but I had a better one. Alright. To the south is another boulder. we don't get stuck. We need to go to the side of it. Geodude. We've already got you, Geodude. There we go. Got ourselves another Onyx. 3 levels above us, so we're gonna fight it and get the XP. The little Geodude. He didn't see us. Good. Climb the ladder near the full heal. How are we supposed to get to that ladder? That's interesting. Found the full heal. Map set up here, but it's loading really slow. What item are you guarding? Sorry. Northeast to fight a cool trainer. Collect a max revive. Okay, so we do want that item. Especially for the Elite Four. So. Heard rumors of a child prodigy. That'd be me. Because technically I'm 10 years old. Forever. Executor. We're gonna nope it out of here, because that's a grass psychic. Got Charizard in there. Let's go for Stun Spore and miss. Okay, good. I hit Flamethrower. About to use Electrode. We will stay in for that. Technically, we should switch because we're flying type. Because this is going to hurt. But we should be able to... Oh. Let's get out of here. Oh, he's going to heal. Okay, that's fine. We're going to get out of the way. We're going to fly. Gotta set up a light screen. Raise a special defense. That should take care of the damage that I need to get rid of. This is gonna hurt a lot. I guess down to 7. Oh my god. Just need you to live through this fight, buddy. Okay. Guess we're not doing that. Let's get Snorlax out here. miss the sonic boom. Hopefully we can get a body slam. Perfect. Get rid of Electrode. Got a Sand Slash. Yes, we will change. Let's get Vileplume in here. Just get that health back. He's gonna switch, okay. Into Arcanine. We're gonna get intimidated, and then Giga Drain's gonna do next to nothing. We're gonna switch as well. We're gonna go into Lapras. He burned us. So rude. Let's get rid of this problem. It's gonna use a Sand Slash, and we're just gonna stay in. How much longer do you have till you complete the story all the way through? We're actually pretty close. Like, once we get through this cave, we're fighting the Elite Four. And then there's a little post-game stuff in the islands. And then the story's over. I said earlier in the beginning of the stream that we're going to fight the Elite Four. We're going to fight the Elite Four. And then we're going to work on catching all the Pokemon that we missed that we need to evolve. And then we'll go to the islands because we need to go to Island 4 in order to breed, which we'll need for the starters. And then we'll probably start the Leaf Green playthrough pretty soon after that and catch the version exclusives, and then we'll be done with Gen 1. Like, the playthrough for Leaf Green is going to be a lot shorter too because we're not stopping and catching everything on the way. We're only going to be catching the game exclusives. I was thinking gender variants for some reason. Alright, let's get this max revive. Let's heal up our team real quick. Let's see. Max potion on Charizard. Do I have any burn heals? No, but I have a Rossberry. We've got Hyper Potions. What Pokemon are the game exclusives? I don't know all of them off the top of my head. I know Sandshrew and Sandslash. Slowpoke and Slowbro. Like, they're really weird. Like, let me look them up real quick. We're gonna look at the menu while I do this real quick. Let's go to Cerebi. Okay, so for Leaf Green, there's Sandshrew, Sandslash, Vulpix, Ninetales, Bellsprout, Weepinbell, Victreebel, Slowpoke and Slowbro, Staryu and Starmie, which is really strange, Magmar, and Pinsir. And then there's some Gen 2 exclusives, because we can get Gen 2 Pokemon once we defeat the Elite Four, but they're not going to count for the OCD Dex because we have to catch them in their native region. So as far as what we're looking for, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 version exclusives, and then I'll have to restart Leaf Green one time so I can get a Squirtle and trade it to myself, and then I'll trade over the Venusaur and breed for the gender variants and all that good stuff. So there's 13 Pokemon, 14, 15, like 15 to 20 Pokemon that we'll catch in that game and move over. So let's get back here. Let's see how the team's looking. Snorlax is paralyzed. Bag. Snorlax can rest up though. Let's put I have a super potion. Primate. Okay. So we're gonna leave Snorlax alone because he can heal himself. You have a lot of work ahead of you, LOL. Yeah, I do. But the Leaf Green playthrough, like I said, isn't going to be as long because it's going to be mostly just grinding through the story pretty quickly and getting the few that we need and trading over back to this version. And then we're at 117 of the 210 that we need in Kanto that aren't shiny. So I still have a little less than 100 Pokemon to catch and to breed and all that good stuff. And we're almost done with the story of FireRed, but we still have a lot to catch and evolve. So let's see what we need here real quick. Head to the northwest area. Another switch, climb down the ladder. Okay. It's another giant onyx. We're gonna bulk up real quick and brick break. Just because it's 3 levels higher than us. There's no reason not to get the XP. Other than the fact that we're running out of moves. So we take that down. There's an item down here. Overheat. Another onyx. This one's actually lower than we are. Let's see. Found a guard spec. Is that really all I needed down here? Climb back to the 3rd floor. That was useless. Go back east to the first boulder and move it. We could have just done that the first time. Yes, I would love to use strength. So we're gonna go up. We're gonna go up. Left. What is all the blue stuff on the wall? It's supposed to be water. Like water kind of leaking through the cracks in the rocks and stuff. That's one of the downsides of upscaling a Game Boy Advance game. The art looks really pretty, but some of like the minor details look a little weird, like the water, and when we're in the boxes. Okay, so that's 18. Like the Pokemon here, like on the screen, they look all nice and crispy, and they look really good in this layout that I have instead of fuzzy, kind of like a Game Boy would. 2, 3, 4. But it also takes away from some of the detail overall. It's weird. Clears the barrier on the platform, allowing the player to reach the southern area. Cross the platform and head south to 2 more coal trainers. What platform? More Onyx. We don't need you, Onyx. We've captured you. I said we don't need you, Onyx. We've captured you. This one's 3 levels over us, though. Let's bulk up real quick. Get that +1. And set up Sandstorm. That's fine. And we will just click one of our 4 brick breaks left. Which we're just kind of using for XP at this point. Oh, yeah, this is a heavy defense, Onyx. I get hit by the Sandstorm again. I'll just get rid of it with Strength then. There's still a Sandstorm going on. That should do it. There we go. It's not that much XP for all that. Let's see. Let's get you healed back up. There we go. Stony Noodle. Alright, so what are we looking for here? The barrier on the platform. Allows us to reach the southern area. Alright, Onyx, we learned our lesson. We're not fighting you. As I double click and almost fight. This is supposed to drop the barrier? Marowak, we've already caught you. It's ironically the first Zubat we've run into down here. Oh, the barrier. Okay. Don't look at me. The barrier that was over here. Okay. Run away. Okay, we gotta fight one of them, as it looks like. There's an Arbok. Too bad we already caught one. And poison resists fighting. Okay, she can't see us from there. Perfect. I'm pretty sure we need to knock this in here. Drop the boulder down the hole. And jump down behind it. Up every floor we've got to reactivate strength. Believe the switch is over here. Otherwise we're going the completely wrong way. Yes, okay, good. Okay, that should clear. Let's see. Barrier to the right. This one, okay. So we go up this ladder. That was blocked off earlier. Go back. Just Alright. Go up here. Oh, and run into the trainers. It's a double battle. This should be the last room. Let's see, who do I got in the party here? Let's take these guys on. We're trying to become champions together because we got the amulet coin and we need some XP. And I'm pretty sure the next ladder is the last ladder. So it'll either be good or we screw ourselves. We'll find out. So let's set up, bulk up here, and let's go for a body slam on the Nido Queen. Superpower. Rude. Ow. Lowers her attack. Poor Snorlax. We're just gonna get revenge then. It's going for a Mega Horn. It's not very nice. I'm gonna go for strength just because. Surf. They're poison ground. And it hits both of them. Good. Just gonna thrash. We'll just hit strength. Just in case it misses. Perfect. Poor Snorlax, though. Oh, but... Yes, give me your money, thanks. You took my Snorlax, I take your wallet. You should be proud of yourself, having battled your way through victory road so courageously. In recognition of your feat, I'll teach you Double Edge. I'm good. I need heals so bad. Zubat, did you not hear me just say I need heals? Oh, there's a maze. There we go. Alright, guys. We made it to the Indigo Plateau. So you know what that means. It's the end of the episode. So, until the next episode, I'm Aedifex, and I'll see you guys in the next video. So to everyone watching, if you're new here, this is a pre-recorded live series, so every 20-30 minutes or so, or when we get to a good story point, whichever comes first, we cut for YouTube real quick, and then I tell you guys what's going on, and then I do a little intro back into the series, and we get back to the action. So, that being said, let's re-intro the series real quick, and then we'll get back to it. We'll heal up, we'll buy some items, and we'll press our luck, being 10 levels under for the Elite Four. So, let's do it. What's up, freaks and geeks, and welcome back to another episode of the OCD Dex Challenge. Last time in FireRed, we made our way through Victory Road, fought a bunch of trainers, lost a couple Pokemon. It was rough. But we did make it to the Indigo Plateau, and now that we're here, we're going to heal our team up, we're going to buy some items, and we're going to take on the Elite Four. We're going to do the best that we can, because we do need to grind, but we're here, we're going to try it, we're going to see how far we can get. Welcome to the Pokemon Center. Would you like me to heal your Pokemon? I would love for you to heal my Pokemon. Yo, champ of the making. At the Pokemon League, you will face the Elite Four all in a row. If you lose, you have to start all over again. That's it. Go for it. Okay, so... You. Buy. No. Sell. Let's get rid of stuff we're not going to use first. We got some fresh water. We got a revive. We need that. Big Pearl. Give me money. Max revive. We've got 2 max revives. We've got 2 full restores. 2 max potions. Some vitamins. Let's see. I think that's actually the only thing I needed to sell. Yes. I need to buy a bunch of stuff. Full restores. Give me 5 of them. Max potions. I've got 2. Give me 8. A lot of money. Revives. Give me 10 of them. Full heals. Give me 9 of them. We gotta round up to 10. And then... Okay. No. Let's get in the bag here. I do want to open the TM case up, and we are going to teach Primate Earthquake. We're going to get rid of... Let's see. Dragon Claw. We're going to give Dragon Claw... I know I just interrupted my own self in the middle of a sentence, but we're going to give Dragon Claw to Charizard. HMs can't be forgotten. Of course they can't. Blast Burn. And I can't move for the next turn. We're actually, although we got it and never used it, we're going to get rid of it just because it's a strong move, but we can't move the next turn. It's basically Hyper Beam, whereas Dragon Claw will give us type advantage and some more coverage. So, goodbye to the move we never got to use. I think we can go back and get it, so it's fine. We need that for Lance. Let's see. We're going to give Earthquake to Primeape. Because basically we can get Primeape in there, bulk up, and then Earthquake can knock out next to everything. We're going to get rid of Cross Chop because it's the same damage, but higher accuracy, more abilities, more times to use it. We won't get Stab, but coverage is the key for the Elite Four. Let's see if there's anything else that we need. I think that'll do it. Alright, so who are we fighting first here? From here on, you face the Elite Four one by one. If you win, a door opens to the next trainer. Good luck. We should definitely save. All 8 badges, 30 hours, 93 Pokemon in the Pokedex, 117 Pokemon in the OCD Dex. Let's save it up here. And we're extremely underleveled. Give me 1 second to see what we're going up against here, and then we'll get into it. Basically, just gonna do some last minute prep work. Okay, so we're going against Lorelei, then we're going against Bruno, and Agatha, and then Lance. So we should actually leave Primeape in the front since we're going against Ice Pokemon. So here we go. Welcome to the Pokemon League. I'm Lorelei of the Elite Four. No one can best me when it comes to icy Pokemon. Freezing moves are powerful. Your Pokemon will be at my mercy when they are frozen solid. Ha ha ha, are you ready? Are you ready? going to come in with a dugong at level 52. We immediately find out how underleveled we are, so I'm going to bulk up. We're faster. Okay. So we're going to set up and then see what she does. She's going to set up with hail. It's going to start poking us every turn. But +1, let's see, doesn't hit very hard. We're going to get cocky, we're going to bulk up a second time, and we should be able to sweep from there everything but the Slowbro. So it's going to use Surf. Okay. We're going to get dinged by the hail. Go for the Brick Break. We are at +2. Perfect. Get up to 44. Also learn Swagger. We don't want to learn Swagger. She's going into Slowbro. We are changing. We're changing into Raichu. Slowbro's going to get hit by the hail too because he's actually not ice type. So we're going to outspeed and we're going to hit with Thunderbolt. And that takes care of that. We get a crit. I think we were going to be able to kill it without the crit, but that always helps. We're going to go into Cloyster. We're going to stay since Cloyster is water ice. Cloyster's not going to get hit by the hail anymore. Hail should be ending soon. It's going for a Protect. Two Protects in a row. It knows how dangerous that Thunderbolt is. There we go. Because we outspeed. Okay, so we didn't need the crit, but it does help. Going for Jinx, which is water, or no, Ice Psychic. Ice Psychic. We should just stay in, because we can outspeed. Let's go for a dig, because ground. Just gonna use Lovely Kiss, but that's not doing anything. We weren't here to see it. And she misses. Let's just go for the Thunderbolt spam. Okay, the problem here is we're not hitting her as hard as we have been. And she'll heal. Who do we have that can do damage? Let's get Snorlax in here. Punch. And we get frozen. Alright, we have one Ice Heal. Hopefully that's the only one we need. Just gonna go for Attract. We're just gonna get annoying really fast. Snorlax, remember you love food. Going for Lovely Kiss, which puts us to sleep. Snorlax has no problem with being asleep. Unless we just wake up. Come on, buddy. So the spam begins. I'm asleep. How can I be alive? Come on, Snorlax, buddy. There you go. Okay, we're gonna... Where are my hyper potions? You're gonna want to use one of these and get you back to full, because I don't trust when you're gonna wake up. Just gonna ice punch again. Mobilized by love. And he wakes up. And he's in love, so he can't attack anyway. Of course he does. We're just gonna beat her to it. We're gonna go to sleep. And get our health back. If she's gonna spam us, then we're gonna spam her back. If we can get a crit, that would be fantastic. The problem here is she's gonna heal. But we made her waste it. You're in love. You're asleep. You snore. You hit with the ice punch. Of course you wake up. And then right back to sleep we go. Snorlax, buddy, come on. It's too early to be doing this. Let's get you back up to full. We're gonna get hit by 2 ice punches because you can't wake up. Buddy, come on. The problem is, as soon as I click snore, it'll be the time he wakes up. There we go. Snorlax, wake up. Here we go. And then I feel like she's going to try to put us back to sleep. The problem is trying to predict that or not. Or we can just beat her to it. Let's do that. A second full restore. Really, woman. Okay. Well, we're just gonna sleep. Get back to full health. And we're gonna snore. Good job. Double slap. I think she's running out of ice punches. It's the first time she's used double snap. Double snap. The first time she's used double slap, and she used it twice in a row. See if we can, and right back to sleep we go. You know, if she's gonna keep cheesing us, then we'll do the same. Of course not. Try to attract, and then we go back to sleep. The cheese backfired. I trust you to wake up here, buddy. I trusted you, man. Come on. Just now relax. I know your life is sleep, and we are Team Snore, and we support you. But I need you to wake up and shadow ball this Jinx. And then we can rest and go back to sleep. Good job. Now I need you to hit her. Thank you. Very good. I told you we would, and we will. Because even though she's poking us, it's still hurting. Hashtag Team Snore, yes. Snorlax, buddy. She might be out of lovely kisses though. She's not using them. We could have just run her out of moves, which would have been awesome. Hi, Excalibur. Which I think we did, because she's not going for the lovely kiss combo anymore. So I just need you to... Come on. Attack. Yeah, she's running out of moves. She's attract. She used attract, and she's already used it on us. There we go, Snorlax. Finally. About to use Lapras. Yes, we will change. I go straight into Raichu. Outspeed it. Thunderbolt. Get out of here. Lapras is pretty tanky, but she's water ice. Okay. Like I said, pretty tanky. And we're 10 levels under. That's gonna hurt. I need you to make this count, Raichu. Body slam. Can we live a body slam? We cannot. Okay. That's why we bought revives. Let's get Snorlax out here. Are you gonna heal? Or are you gonna get rid of Paralysis? Okay, you're gonna heal. Let's go for body slam. If you use Surf on Snorlax, does he just float? There we go. Things shouldn't be this way. Give me $10,000, I'll take it. You're better than I thought. Go on ahead. You only got a taste of the Pokemon League's power. I know. It's kind of scary. Let's see. Let's give you this. Should have spent all our money on items. Full heal. Wake you up. Revive. Okay. And then next is going to be Bruno. He's got 2 Onyx. He's got Hitmonchan, Hitmonlee, and Machamp. So Charizard and Lapras are going to be our go-tos. We want to use... Let's save right here. I'm going to use Primeape for that leading Onyx, though. I am Bruno of the Elite Four. Through rigorous training, people in Pokemon can become stronger without limit. I've lived and trained with my fighting Pokemon, and that'll never change. Aedifex, will you grind down with our superior power? We will grind you down. I can't read. Hoo-ha! I've been training with my fighting Pokemon. Here's an Onyx. It's not a fighting Pokemon, sir. Okay, bulk up. Rock Tomb. Not very effective. Lower my speed. Interesting. Okay, bulk up number 2. We are set for the Onyx. Should be. Down to 1. Okay, it's probably got sturdy. He's gonna heal, so we're gonna break again. There we go. About to use Onyx. We will stay. That might have been a terrible idea. Oh, okay, we can live that. We can do this. There you go, buddy. Now the trick is, are you going to do what I think you're going to do? And if so, I'll do the same. May wasted it, may not have. We'll find out. I wasted it. I wouldn't say I wasted it. I kept Primeape alive. And she's in the green. It's not very effective. It's fine. It did what it needed to. I'd use Hitmonchan. Yes, we will change. I'm gonna go into Charizard. And let's get out of the way. Rock Tomb, interesting. And you missed, thank you. Thank you for missing. Let's do that again. Spamming the Rock Tomb. Oof. Now it's gonna hit. Ooh, okay. Alright then. Bye, Charizard. Sky Uppercut. Ooh. Let's not do that again. Hitmonlee. Just gonna get Primeape back out. Because fighting moves will be neutral at least. See what a +2 Earthquake can do. Or do I lose my bonuses when I switch out? probably do, because I should have lit that. That's gonna hurt. The thunderbolt should take him down. There we go. Going from a champ. Guess we want to change. The problem is he's going to outspeed Lapras. So what I should do is the harder thing. Keep Raichu in. And let her go down. The problem I think Machamp is still outspeeding Lapras, but I don't know if he'll be able to one-shot her like that. Oh, no, we're outspeeding. Okay. It's not going to do enough damage, though. We're going to hit with a cross-chop and we're water ice. Maybe this is his last Pokemon, though. It's maybe as far as we get for now. Okay, misses the cross chop. Good. Hit the toxic. Now we just wait. Cross chop hurts, and that's resisted. Jeez. He's gonna miss. Hit a Giga Drain, get some health back. Not by much. Get us back in the green. He's going for a bulk up. That's scary. We're gonna try a toxic again. We're gonna miss. I need you to hit the toxic. Otherwise we're going down. This might be the end. Alright, let's see if we can do this. Okay. Oh, that's +3. He's just being rude now. Let's go for the fly. Okay, the Rock 2 misses, that's good. That ×3 bulk up, nothing's gonna really hit him that hard. And that's... he's got Snorlax. Alright, like I said, we are extremely underleveled. It's just bulking up in my face now. We are 10 to 15 levels under the Elite Four. If we were closer levels, I feel like we would have not struggled as hard. But I just wanted to see what we could do while we were here, and now we can fly back to it. anything I do is just kind of poking him because he's +4 defense. I paralyzed him. But he's +4 attack. So he's just set up to sweep. And that's it. That is, we lost half the money that we won from Lorelei already. So we made 5,000 bucks. First, you should restore your Pokemon to full health. Your Pokemon have been healed to perfect health. We hope you excel. Alright guys, so we attempted the Elite Four. We did okay. Better than I thought we would. I thought we would get stopped at the first one. We almost defeated Bruno, and then we hit that wall that is known as the Machamp. He bulked up over and over, and there wasn't much we could do about it. So that's gonna wrap up the episode for today. So until next time, I'm Aedifex, and I'll see you in the next video. So for those of you who don't know, this is a pre-recorded live stream for YouTube. So we just cut for our YouTube videos. We took on the Elite Four, we got to Bruno, and we got our butts handed to us. It was pretty close for a little while, and then it started going downhill from there. The team is 10 to 15 levels under the Elite Four, so I think the smart move is going to be to get out of here, train, I might grind off screen. But as far as the stream is concerned, I think what the best thing to do would be to go back to Viridian City, and then we'll be back at the beginning of the game. And we can go and catch all the Pokemon that we need to evolve and start setting up our evolve box and stuff like that. Or we can start evolving Pokemon. Just kind of break it up a little bit, do something, add to the count on the stream, and grind off stream. And then Friday, we'll come back to the Elite Four at the right levels. So let's get out of here. Let's fly to Viridian. And then I will cheese it up for YouTube. What's up, freaks and geeks? Welcome back to another episode of the OCD Dex Challenge. Last time in FireRed, we took on the Elite Four, and we were extremely underleveled. We took down Lorelei. We got to Bruno. We got really close to beating him, but not close enough. We did lose to him, and what we decided to do is go back to Viridian City, which is where we're at here. We're going to go through, and we're going to take a break. We're going to catch some Pokemon. We're going to go through all the routes from the beginning and catch the Pokemon that we missed that can only be obtained by evolving. So like Butterfree. Butterfree you can't encounter in the wild in FireRed or Leaf Green, so we'll go to Viridian Forest and catch us some Metapods because Butterfree is a gender variant, so we'll need to catch 3 of them. And basically stuff like that. Things that can only be obtained by evolving them. We'll evolve some of the Pokemon that we've got in the box, and then I'm going to grind off screen for the Elite Four, and then we'll come back to the Elite Four a little bit later. So we're going to add to the count, and we're just going to go ahead and get into it. Let's check out the evolve box and see what we've got and what we can evolve real quick. Catch Jump. We caught ourselves a Marowak. Let's put him in the right box. So let's actually take a look at everything we've got so far. We're doing pretty good. So here's the first box. Here's the second box. Third. Fourth. And the last box. Then we've got our gender variants. There'd be Venusaur, and then Butterfree would go there. Raichu goes here. Vileplume goes here, and then I start to forget. I was about to be really impressive and show you. And then we've only caught 1 Mega Evolution, actually, so box 12 is just empty. 13 and 14 are empty. Then we're back to Catch Dump, which is where we just dump the Pokemon that we catch. And then our evolve box. These 4 are organized because they evolve with stones. These 3 are for gender variants, and then this little Rhyhorn here just needs to be leveled up. So let's actually back up a little bit. Let's get this amulet coin from Primate. And we're going to keep Charizard, we're going to keep Lapras, and we're going to keep Raichu in the party. Raichu because she's good at paralyzing and can poke with quick attack. Lapras to surf, Charizard to fly and to cut. And then we're actually, ironically, well, let's grab some of these guys real quick instead. I was going to grab Marowak because he's got False Swipe. For catching some of these lower level Pokemon. But we're going to evolve some of our Pokemon first. If I can remember how to navigate. Here we go. Bag. So we're going to go up to our 4 Moonstones. Moonstone was used on Nidorina. What? Nidorina is evolving? What? It's almost like we didn't know it would do that. Congratulations, your Nidorina evolved into Nidoqueen. So that gets us to 118. We're not going to update the graphic because we're about to do it again. Moonstone was used on Nidorino. Nidorino is evolving. Your Nidorino evolved in a Nidoking. And yet another Moonstone. What? Clefairy's evolving? So we need to update the count to 19 for Nidoking and then 20 for Clefable. And then we will put this here. So that added 3 Pokemon really fast. Let's go ahead and put them up. Nidoking. Oops. Nidoqueen. And Clefable. That gets us a full top row. And then evolve, we need 1 more. Let's grab Execute. Two more, just kidding. And Pikachu. So we have a Leaf Stone somewhere in here. There's Water Stone, there's a Thunderstone. Do we not have a Leaf Stone yet? We don't. Okay, well that sucks. We have Thunderstones though. Pikachu's evolving. Where do we get leaf stones? In FireRed. We got another Raichu. Not breed, evolve. Needs a stone that we don't have. And then gender variants. So we've got our Raichu in the party. That's going to be our regular Raichu. So we need a female Pikachu for our gender variants here. And let's see. Our Ihorn needs to get to level 42 to evolve, so we're going to skip that for a minute. And finally, we will go grab Marowak. So we have a false swiper in the party. And we will move this back to the catch dump. I'm going to move our party members over to box 14, just so they don't get mixed up. And we will put our new Marowak in the front. Let's check him out. It's got Focus, Energy, Boomerang, Rage, and False Swipe. False Swipe is the most important. We should actually just keep Raichu in the front so she can paralyze things, and then we can switch into Marowak and False Swipe. So now that we've got the boxes and stuff organized, let's go ahead and save again. We've got 96 different species out of 150, so technically 151. I don't think Mew counts in the game. We're going for a total of 210. We're at 121. We're looking pretty good. Let me get this open up real quick, because I need a list of what we're looking for, and that's on a different page. Alright, so we're looking at the evolve only list here. So the first thing that we're going to be looking for is a Butterfree. We're looking for 3 Butterfrees. And we're looking for 2 Beedrills. Well, I should say we're looking for Kakunas and Metapods, because we can't catch Butterfrees and Beedrills. So we're looking for 3 Metapods. And we're looking for 2 Kakunas. We want 2 because we need a regular and we need our Mega Evolution. This feels weird coming back here. And although I'm undoing what I said we were going to do. I'm going to put Marowak in the front because we won't even need to paralyze these Pokemon. They're such low level. If we give them to 1, we should have pretty good odds of catching them. There's all the baby forms. I need the middle stages. There's a Kakuna. There's number 1. So we're going to hit that false swipe, get it down to 1. We're down to 32 Pokeballs, which actually isn't terrible, but we should get some more. So there's Kakuna number 1 of 2. The count is not updating yet because we haven't evolved the Pokemon, so we already have Kakunas. We have a Kakuna, excuse me. So the counts won't change because we already have those forms, but we need to evolve them. And once they evolve, then we'll add them in. So we don't need you, little Caterpie. We need a Metapod. We sadly need 3 Metapods. This Caterpie is very adamant about being captured. There's our Metapod. So that's a male. So we just go in for the false swipe. Uh-oh. This is supposed to be easy, buddy. Get in the ball, please. There we go. So that's our male Metapod and 1 Kakuna. We need another Kakuna for the Mega Evolutions. And then we need a female Metapod and then whatever Metapod we run into. Since Butterfree does have gender variance. And that'll add 5 Pokemon to the count pretty quickly after that. Oh, the babies. Kakuna number 2. Perfect. We'll just click false swipe. I really like that animation. Alright, so that's those 2 down. Uh-oh. Get in the ball, please. Two, 3. Thank you. I guess it should update this. Nope. Yeah, it's sent to the catch dump. So now we're looking for a female metapod and whatever metapod we run into. Then we'll fly somewhere that's a higher level, put them in the front, switch out, get them to evolve. There's another Kakuna. Too bad we don't need 3 of those. Caterpie. Kakuna number 4. I need metapods, not Kakunas. Metapods. This one's a male as well. That's perfectly fine. It's just the next one I get has to be a female then. There we go. So now we are looking for a female metapod. Just gonna make this hunt a little bit more difficult. Which honestly, if we come across a female Caterpie before we come across a female metapod, I might go that route. But now they're all going to be males because I said that. Yep, exactly. They're all going to be males. Here's a Pikachu. If this is a female, okay, here we go. I'll swipe you. You're gonna get paralyzed because of static. Thunder Shock does nothing to me. Your only damaging move does nothing. Rock hard meta humor. Brooch. Alright, so we got ourselves a female Pikachu. Caterpie, it's female. We're gonna go with that. We will take that instead. No, we do not want to give it a nickname. And that gets us Caterpie. Alright, let's get out of here. I don't think we can fly in the forest. And with how close we are, there's no point in flying. So we're going to go over to the Pokemon Center. It's good. Rearrange. Pikachu in the Evolve box. Put our little Caterpie in the front. Heal everybody real quick. And then wear some high level stuff. We'll come over here, because Route 15 is also where we can catch Pidgeotos. And we need 2 of those for Pidgeot. Because we need a regular Pidgeot and we need a Mega Pidgeot. So we can 2-in-1 this. There's a Pidgey. Uh-oh. Okay, I thought I was going to switch Pokemon in our party. That's what I used to do. We're just going to switch in and get everyone XP and evolve them. We're actually going to go back to where we were. Because the Route 23 is going to have better stuff. So let's get rid of the paralysis real quick. For free. No, no, we can't escape. There we go. run all the way through here again. Which I don't think we can get to the grass because we need a surf to get to the grass. My plan has been foiled. Let's go to Victory Road instead. Caterpie's probably terrified. Level 46 Machoke. I'm level 5! This ironically will also be a good way to level Charizard up. What? Caterpie's evolving? No way! I'll leave Metapod in the front so we can evolve her. Go for the Dragon Claw. It's got Dragon Breath. Knock that out. There we go. What? Metapod is evolving? Congratulations, your Metapod evolved into Butterfree! Butterfree learned Confusion! Butterfree! Gets us to 122. We get 2 more Butterfrees. That's gonna hurt. Gets us down at 20. Seven, 8. Dang it. This is very grindy and I apologize. Which is why I grind my team off screen. But this is for the decks. You can only catch them by evolving them. That being said, since we're right out here, Lapras would be a better Pokemon. For Victory Road. Taking 42. And again. Ow. 1 health. Jeez. I say Lapras is going to be better, and then it's not. Metapod's evolving. $123. So we got a female Butterfree and we got a male Butterfree. Our poor little Lapras is at 1 health. Butterfree learn Confusion. Don't run into anything. Oh, we're screwed. Arbok. Getting hit with Intimidate. So we're gonna heal Lapras just so we can switch under her and run away. Feels like such a waste. Stockpile. Okay, let's put the Butterfrees up. Go into gender variants. So there'll be another Butterfree for our living. I don't know why we weren't doing this the whole time. XP share. This is definitely one of those times where I wish the XP share was the whole party and not just a single Pokemon, because that makes evolving some of the Pokemon that you have to evolve easier to get. But I remember that's a thing, so we don't have to take unnecessary damage now. Unless we die. That's completely unnecessary damage. This plan is not working out very well. We'll try this with Charizard instead, because he can actually take hits. Lapras does not do well in Victory Road because fighting wrecks ice. There we go. Now we're running into the level 30 stuff. I didn't want to do that, but okay. Level 8. Okay, a fight with an actual level 40 Pokemon should get us our Beedrill. Or we'll find a Zubat. Now that things are working, we're getting lower level Pokemon. Turn on Slash. No way of cut. Come on. Machoke would be nice. Arbok would be nice. Primate's fine. I can take that. Anything that's not an Onyx, really. There we go. Kakuna's evolving. Congratulations, your Kakuna evolved into Beedrill! Learn Fury Attack. Alright, we're going to give you the XP share now. Onyx. Okay, we have to Dragon Claw Onyx before it starts screwing Charizard up. Dragon Breath is fine. I like that it goes for that instead of actual rock moves. One more level 40 should do it. Or a Machop. Okay. Let's get that out of here. We're getting Beedrill number 2, which is our Mega Beedrill. And I don't think I updated the count for the first Beedrill. So we'll add both of those. It's at 125. Beedrill number 2. We do this one last time with Metapod to get our Butterfree for the living decks. We'll put these guys up. Nice. Oh, really? Okay. Doesn't affect me because I fly. He's 2 levels over me and I only get 400 experience. That seems really low. I guess it's split between the 2 Pokemon is what's going on. So it's really 800 experience. Hopefully enough to get it to level 10. There's 9. Oh, almost. There we go. It's the little Geodude lady. It's a lady dude. That should get the job done. Metapod to level 10. That gets us up to 126. Congratulations, your Metapod evolved into Butterfree. Yeah. It learns confusion. Let's get back to the Pokemon Center. Let's put these guys up. Let's get our team back. Sorry, I had to get the folder open. Move. Beedrill for the living decks. And Butterfree for the living decks. And then Beedrill for the Mega forms, Mega evolutions, Gyarados. Okay, perfect. Alright, so we got the team all put back together here. Let's get out of here. Put them back. Weakest. strongest. It's actually right. 39, 40, 44, 44, 44, 46. Save the game right here. And that is going to wrap up today's episodes, guys. That's going to wrap up today's episode, guys. It was a little bit different. We went to the Viridian Forest. We caught some Weedles. We caught some Kakunas, and we caught some Metapods. And then we ran over here. We evolved them. It took a little longer than I thought it would, to be honest, just because the way the XP share works and all that fun stuff. But we got our Butterfrees knocked out, and we got our Beedrills knocked out. We got 2 Beedrills, one for the Living Dex, one for the Mega Forms, and our Butterfree for the Living Dex, and our 2 Gender Variant Butterfrees. So that's going to wrap up the episode for today. It was a little different because we do have to take a break and grind off screen, and then we're going to get back into the Pokemon League. So kind of think of it as a filler episode. So until next time, I'm Aedifex, and I'll see you in the next video. Alright guys, so to everybody watching the stream, again, that was a little grindy. That took longer than I thought it would, to be honest. We're actually going to break here a little bit early today, just because I've got to figure out a plan. I've got to grind off screen. Unless you guys want to watch me grind, then Friday, yeah, today's Wednesday. Friday we can just grind and level the team up and just kind of hang out and talk and all that. Otherwise, I can do it off screen, and then Friday we can do some Elite Four battles. It's kind of up to you guys, whatever you want to see. But we did get the dex count up to 126 out of 210, so that's pretty good. There's a couple more Pokemon that we need to catch that that need to evolve and can't be caught, so we'll do that some more. I actually think the ones that we started with were ironically the most grindy, just because of the way the XP share works. Because after that, let's see, I've got my list here. After that, Pidgeotto needs to evolve. We've got one Raichu, we need another one. That's a stone, so that's easy. Jigglypuff into Wigglytuff, that's a stone. Vileplume, those are stones. Arcanine, that's a stone. Poliwrath, that's a stone. Alakazam, that's a trade, which I'll have to figure out how I'm doing that because I only have the one capture card. I might have to do that off screen and just show you guys the ID numbers before and after. Same with Machamp and Gengar and Golem. Dodrio needs to evolve. Can't be caught in the wild. And Muck can be caught in Leaf Green, so I'll catch him there. And Cloyster, I think it's the same. No, Cloyster evolves with Waterstone. And then Kingler is the same. Kingler can be caught in the wild in Leaf Green, but has to be evolved in FireRed, which is really weird. And then finally, Dragonite. We can catch Dragonair. She is a 1% encounter, so that's going to be super fun. But Dragonite can only be obtained by evolution. So we got our work cut out for us. I got to figure out a game plan here, and then Friday we'll either grind or we will take on the Elite Four. I'll leave it up to you guys. I'll put a poll up on Twitter. I'll let you guys decide in the next day or two. So until then, thanks for hanging out with me. It was a really busy stream at the beginning, and then I got super grindy at the end, so it's a little different. But thanks for hanging out, and I will see you guys on Friday, and we'll have a better game plan of what's going on. We'll go from there. So new episode on YouTube tomorrow. That's actually starting the content from stream 2. So tomorrow and Saturday, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, YouTube videos go up, and Monday, Wednesday, Friday we stream, and then Sunday I'm off. So I think that's it. Check out the Twitter for the poll for what we're doing on Friday, and then I will see you guys on Friday for the stream. So y'all have a good rest of your day. I'm Aedifex, and I'll see you in the next stream.